constantly pushing yourself and finding those growth moments is something I think really helps with being in business. And I like that little challenge that you had by not taking things too seriously all the time, because I find myself having that laser focus is great for certain things, but being able to constantly step back and look at the overall perspective. You mentioned family before. I find myself doing that a lot. I work from home mostly. Mm-hmm. And, you know, by doing business, you just want to make sure you put it, you know, all the hours in to make sure that you're getting the utmost results. But, you know, we have to take a step back. So why are you doing this? To spend more time with your family, to enjoy life, right? And if your kid wants to play ball, you know, those are moments that you should step outside of your little bubble and enjoy the advantages of being at home and all that. And that's something I have to constantly battle with and to understand and get with. I mean, how was that transition? You were mentioning, you know, you started this journey with your first child about to come into the world. I'm assuming you have more children now since then.
2. Yeah, I got 2 now.
2 now.
Well, you know, I tell people I started my business to have more time with my family. And that's like the biggest rookie mistake out there. Mm-hmm. You know, that's like starting a family so you can have more alone time. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't work out quite that way. So, you know, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and I didn't understand, you know, the parameters of that. And so the way I deal with it now is just in cycles. So for example, right now I'm in a grind. I'm 12 hours a day, and I get about a 2 to 3 hour window with the kids. But as soon as they're asleep, I'm working. And so that's just the phase I'm in right now, because we're launching Vertex, and we're trying to get a handle on all the new tech. So for me, it's cycles, and I have that time with them in the evening. And then what I'm doing now is on Saturdays, I'm fairly religious about, let's grab the skateboards, let's get the bikes. And I have a mission of what I need to want to achieve with them, you know, within range. I have to force them a little bit, because I got to play that daddy role. Like my son he's 6, and he would watch Scooby-Doo 26 hours out of 24. I mean, he's relentless on that. So he needs structure, and and I've got him skateboarding now. But I turn it into a challenge for myself. It's like, how do I teach this guy skateboarding? You know, and how do I teach him these different things? And so it engages me, because now I'm like, okay, how do I chunk this? So I got to teach him about different things like step stand. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to create a YouTube tutorial for teaching 6-year-olds skateboarding. Right. And I'm not going to do that anytime soon, but that's my motivation. It's like, I have this other side that's empowering my time with my kids. And so there's this multiple purposes to it, that empowers them, empowers me, and, creates a powerful moment. Because ultimately it's my job that they learn to ride a bike and they skateboard, so I have to find a way to do that with all the other time. And it comes basically from giving that time a bit of a mission. And then, every Saturday, that's our time.